Hi everyone, welcome to the video. So as you saw by the title, I'm going to be listening to the 5th studio album released by the Beatles called Help. So it was released in August of 1965, and yes, this really is the first time I'm listening to these songs. My parents didn't listen to the Beatles, therefore I didn't grow up listening to the Beatles, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Here is the track listing, and the highlighted songs are the ones that I do already know, you know, just from hearing songs throughout my life. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and let's get straight to it. So the first song is called Help, which makes sense to me. It's being sung by Lennon, and there's a part of my brain that thinks I know this song, but if you ask me right now to hum Help, I couldn't, but I feel like I've heard it, so my guess is I think it's very full of harmonies and it's quite upbeat and intense. Let's see.
Help, I need somebody.
Yeah, I do know it.
Not just
Anybody.
you know, I need someone. Anybody's help in any way.
Okay.
Now these days are gone, I'm not so selfish.
So I really like that. So you have the lead vocals being sung, and then in the backing vocals you have a contrasting counter melody in the vocals that is just repeating or what's before repeating, like prefacing the lyrics that are to come. So that's a nice little technique there. I quite enjoy that.
Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you. Help me.
Nice.
Won't you please, please help me?
Okay. So yes, I had heard this one before, I just wasn't sure it was this one. It's interesting when they're saying down, then you have the guitars like brum, 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 like mirroring the lyrics in a musical way.
My independence seems to vanish in the haze. Help me if you can, I'm feeling
I
down.
think that's a tambourine, now they're adding in to add more energy. Bow, bow.
Feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me?
Oh, that's interesting. So when they're having will you please, and they're all like quite, you know, holding the note, then you still have like musical movement happening in the guitar that's almost like arpeggiating down, like so it's adding that movement. Interesting. Also, I just want to be clear, I'm never saying that what I'm hearing is right or the only way. I'm just kind of mentioning what I'm hearing for the first time. So if you have something to add, please feel free to add it. Be like, oh, this is what I hear, this is how I've interpreted it, because I think that's how we can all learn and share our thoughts together.
So much younger than today.
Okay, they've stripped
I never needed
it all down.
anybody. Now these days are gone, I'm not so
Just slowly
selfish.
building up. Bong, bong,
Help me get my feet back on. Please, please help me. Help me.
ooh, interesting ending. So will you help me? Ooh, but then they also have a so to end on a and a ooh is like something I hadn't really heard before. Interesting. In terms of the subject matter of the lyrics, they're like, help me, I'm feeling down. So from a lot of the comments a lot of you leave me, which I'm very thankful for, because I learn a lot from you all. They were just releasing album after album. They were touring a lot, they were exhausted, and I'm wondering if this was a point of their career where they're a little bit like, just, we're exhausted, like help us, a little bit of a subtle message in that way, or I'm reading far too into it, and it doesn't mean that at all. The next song is called The Night Before, being sung by Paul McCartney, immediately making me think it's a love ballad, because we know I like them. The Night Before, that just does seem like a very romantic title, or it's going to be incredibly sad, like the night before it all went wrong. Those are my thoughts. Nice little rhythm there. And that cymbal, just...
Love was in your eyes. Now today I find you have changed your mind. Was I so unwise?
The bass is a bit more tame in this.
The night before.
so the bass isn't jumping around too much in this one. The cymbal at the beginning, it was like low in the mix, but you could hear it was really going there. They're having the like harmonies, that helps just add energy, so when they strip away, it kind of just like sucks you back into the lead vocals and what's happening.
When I think of things we did, it makes me wanna cry. Said our goodbye
the night before, so the backing like vocals are like saying the name of the song. Just interesting that the first song Help and now this song The Night Before. I don't know what the technical term for this is, but you have the lead vocals and then the backing vocals, I guess you call them backing vocals, but they're a sentence. They're not just kind of like oohs and ahs, like they're adding more substance in terms of subject matter. They seem to be playing around with that. I know they did that in one of their earlier albums, but it's just interesting to hear it straight after one song to another song, and I wonder if they continue that throughout.
you would change your mind.
Is this the top guitar again? 12-string guitar?
When I held you near, you were so sincere. Last night is the night I will remember.
What's that percussive element there?
I think of things we did, like the night before.
When they're singing The Night Before, you can hear that someone else is doing the whoo, like The Night Before. Like, it's just interesting, like it just kind of jumps out with you, but it's very low in the mix, so it's very subtle. Yeah, this one definitely reminds me a little bit of, is it Don't Bother Me? I really think it is. I don't know, because they are quite different, but I feel like there's some similarities in it. Oh, I don't know. The next one is called You've Got to Hide Your Love Away, lead vocals by Lennon. You've got to hide your love away. It sounds a bit sad just right off the bat.
Here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall, feeling 2 foot small.
Adding a tambourine to add a little bit of
Every
energy.
day. Hey, got to hide your love away. You've got to hide your love away.
So this seems like a song that's just starting off really sparse. You have the vocals with the guitar, then comes and adds in a tambourine. You then get the bass and a bit more percussive elements. I like that chorus. Hey, you gotta hide your love away. That's sad. I wonder what it was truly inspired by.
I can never win. How could she say to me, we'll find a way, gather say.
Oh, that was duh. Hey!
You've got to hide your way.
And the guitar's following the melody of the vocals in that bit.
Hey! Got to hide your love away.
That's not a clarinet, no. Okay, sorry, it sounds very woodwindy, but it almost sounds quite airy, almost, hold on, I don't know if I got this one out. Tenor and alto flutes, okay, because I'm like, clarinet doesn't have that airy quality, so I was like, no, it can't be that. Okay, oh, interesting choice to have a flute. Oh, and that's the end. Oh, this is one thing I'm noticing. Progressively, as the albums are going, they are implementing more and more typically orchestral instruments. Like we have the timpanis in the other one. They have the organ, which I know you wouldn't really think of classically orchestral. But you know, I wouldn't think to use it in a pop song that much, you know. So they had an organ, now they're having the flutes. It's interesting. I wonder if as it goes on, they will progressively add more orchestral instruments, because I am here for that. I'm a big fan of that. So interesting to see if that happens. So the next song is I Need You, being sung by George Harrison and written by George Harrison.
You don't realize how much I need you.
Oh.
Love you all, never leave you.
okay. So there's a guitar that at some points is mirroring the vocals, but it's slightly off tempo and slightly pitch, a little bit off pitch as well. I'm currently finding it a bit distracting. I'm like, oh. Sorry, I don't know where it's gonna go from here.
I didn't realize
There it's quite subtle and nice.
in your eyes. You told, oh yes, you told me. You
Cowbell!
can't love it anymore.
We love a cowbell now.
That's when it hurt me. I just can't go on anymore.
Growing on me.
Never really live without you.
Like there, I don't mind it.
You mean to me.
Sounds like in that section it's just strummed once, but there's a delay on it, so it's brr, brr, so it's like very subtle. In the main part of like the verse, it's at the start I found it quite abrupt. Now that I feel like the percussion has picked up, it's sitting in a little bit.
That's when it hurt me. I'm feeling. Please remember how I feel about you.
Ba, ba.
Just what you mean to me. I need you.
Interesting. I really like the melody. It's really pretty. I think it's quite a restrained song, and I enjoyed it though, nonetheless. So the next song is called Another Girl, which makes me think them being like, hey, there's another girl. Soz. But I could be wrong.
For I have got another girl.
Yeah.
Nobody but you. And that's from today when I've got somebody that's new. I ain't no fool and I don't take. I've got another girl.
Okay.
Do what you can do. For I've got another girl.
It's interesting. So this is like more down the genre of bluesy. You have that bluesy guitar, it's like rah, 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 and the quality of the guitar itself sounds very bluesy as well. The vocals are quite low on the mix, so I'm like trying to listen to what's being said. Very smooth vocals, but yeah, I was right about the topic. Like, there's another girl better than you. Sorry. Oh, it's so painful.
Another girl who will love me till the end. Through thick and thin, she will always be my friend. No fool and I don't take what I don't want, for I have got.
That classic silence they were doing a lot of.
She will always be my friend. But as from today, will I see somebody, another girl.
Ooh. I always think that like in a live setting, have a whole band play and then having one instrument solo out like that works really well. Like it works also really well with a bass, a piano, anything. I think it just kind of like has a really cool effect. I can't say that that was the favorite one of mine, but I respect if you love it, that is fine. And let's get on to the next one. So the next song is called You're Going to Lose That Girl, which makes me think, oh, is this like a storyline progression? Like they got the other girl, now it's like you're gonna lose the girls, like kind of like the storyline arc we're seeing here. Who knows?
You're gonna lose that girl. Yes, you're gonna lose that girl. You're gonna lose. Yes, you're gonna girl. If you don't take
Nice
her
bongos.
out tonight, she's gonna change her. I will take her out tonight and I will treat her. Girl, you're gonna lose that girl. You're gonna lose.
I love that. So because of the percussion at the moment, we've just got the bongos. I feel like the rhythm guitar's really keeping their energy going, and it's a little bit more rough, so the song doesn't feel like stagnant, I suppose. I love a bongo. It always changes the atmosphere of a song. So.
And you'll be the lonely one.
But then they've also got the hi-hat going on.
You're gonna lose. Yes, you got a girl. You're gonna lose. Yes, you're gonna lose that girl. I'll make the way you treat her. What else can I do?
Okay. So they're doing something similar to what they were doing in Help and the night before, like the backing vocals, like it's almost conversational between the lead vocalist and the backing vocalist, so I find that quite interesting. I like that bit.
You're gonna lose. I'll make make a point of taking her.
They're just like going up and up, aren't they?
What else can I do? She's gonna change her mind, and I will take it. Girl, you're gonna lose. She's gonna get her. You're gonna lose that girl.
That song just makes me feel like it's quite a fun song, nothing too serious, even though the subject matter is a little bit serious, but you know, that's very typical of popular music to have a kind of more serious subject and play it up in a more upbeat kind of way. So the next one is called Ticket to Ride. It's a very unique song title, and I don't know what it could be about.
I think I'm gonna be sad.
Interesting percussion, the tonal qualities of it.
Got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She don't care. She would never be free when I was around. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket. I don't know why she rides.
Okay, so it's taken me a minute. It sounds like with this song, Ringo was really just playing around with different rhythms of the percussion. I've just stopped it now, but it sounds like the tambourine is coming in, and then you have the guitar, which has quite a bit of like a nice reverb on it. And honestly, I haven't even been focusing too much on the vocals at this point, if I'm frank, because the percussion is kind of like taking my attention. So let's keep going.
Sure did quite sure do right by me. Quite sure do right by me.
Okay.
Girl, that's driving me mad. Is going away. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket. She don't care. Quite sure do right by me. Don't care. Baby don't care. Baby don't care.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder if like in their minds they were like, okay, let's play around with rhythm and percussion and just see what we can do and see if we can make some unique choices. So the next song is called Act Naturally. Just straight off the bat, I like that for a song title. It was not written by the Beatles. It was written by Johnny Russell and Vonnie Morrison, and it's being sung by Ringo Starr in this. Gotta be something like we're awkward but we gotta act naturally, or we saw something odd but try and act natural.
They're gonna put me in the movies.
Oh,
They're gonna make a big star out of me.
I sure hope they do.
Film about a man that's sad and lonely. Act naturally.
You can do it.
Well, I bet you I'm gonna be
Boy, I like that.
a big star.
Can't get the rhythm. I try sometimes and like airplay what they're playing. Oh my god, Carolyn, you're getting it so wrong. I'm liking it just sounds like the percussion sticks are being played against each other. I don't know, but I'm really liking the wooden percussion sound. It's kind of like, I don't know, I just like that sound in general. But I was totally wrong about the storyline, so that's not new.
The movie's gonna make me a big star.
A big star. Boom, boom.
Then I'll know that you will plainly see
Boom, ba-da-da-da.
the
Oh.
biggest fool that ever hit the big time.
Oh, I like that.
We'll make the scene about a man that's sad and lonely.
Okay, noted.
Play the part and I won't need rehearsing.
You won't need
All
rehearsing.
I have to do is act
Naturally. Oh, that's clever lyric. I don't know why I'm so amused by the subject matter of this song. It's just I've never heard this. I don't know. It's just like quite comedic, and I enjoy it. It's fun.
and all I gotta do is act naturally.
That's funny. That's clever writing. As I said, I know the Beatles didn't write that, but I think these lyrics are quite funny and comical because the character of the song is like you know, I want to be an actor, gonna be a star. This scene requires them to be sad and lonely. You know, all I gotta do is act naturally because I am sad and lonely. Like, I think it's just like, it's funny, it's witty, and I enjoy that. The next one is called It's Only Love. So I'm gonna guess that the character has just gone through a heartbreak and yeah, I don't know, maybe they're, oh, it's only love.
I get high when I see you go by.
Working their way down.
My oh my, inside my mind, inside just flies. Why am I so shy when I'm beside? Only love, that is all. Why should I feel the way I do? It's only love, that is all. But it's so hard loving you. Is it right?
Oh, it's kind of sad. It's only love, but it's so hard loving you. So you got the tambourine that's been added in to add extra energy. You got the electric guitar that's just kind of creating a nice atmosphere as well. And then a bit of doubling with a few sentences were doubled.
Just the sight of you makes nighttime bright.
Bright.
Have the right to make it up, girl. It's only love, and that is all. But I feel the way I do.
Oh, so you have the vocals where he's, so you have like the verse where his vocals are quite, you know, just soft and gentle, and then it's going to the chorus like, it's only love, and not full on rock, but it's a little bit of, you know, quite more full on, more dry vocal, and then you're adding in the tambourine, it adds more energy. It's interesting when the relationship is being described as going down and down and down and down, and then when it's talking about it's only love, like to be like, no, yeah, love is like, love has this power over people, you know. I don't know, I'm trying to read too much into this, but it's really beautiful melodically.
It's only love, and that is all. Hard loving you.
Sounds like there's a delay on the lead vocal. Imagine someone came up to you and was like, yeah, it's so hard to love you. That one sucked me in a little bit, so I enjoyed that. It's kind of contrasting, yeah, like you have the verse which is going down in melody, and then you have the chorus which is like kind of working its way up slowly, and then ooh, like at the end, and yeah. So this one is called You Like Me Too Much, and immediately I'm just thinking, yeah, I can this is me guessing, I can totally imagine like if you were surrounded by people that just absolutely were obsessed with you, like as the Beatles at the time, and you had fans just like throwing themselves at you, maybe they were like, dude, you just like me too much. Like, it's just, I don't know. Oh. First time we're hearing the piano, I think, in this album. Guitar.
Oh, you've gone away this morning, you'll be back again tonight. Telling me there'll be no next time if I just don't treat you. You like me too much and I like you.
Oh, okay.
Tried before to leave me, but you haven't got the nerve. You'll never leave me, and you know it's true. You like me too much, and I like you. I really do. If you leave me, I will follow you and bring you back where you belong. Stand it, I admit that I was wrong.
Sorry, I'm just taking this one a little bit. So you have the piano, which, you know, I don't think they've used this entire album, so it's like, oh, something new. Okay, clever choice. You have the guitar, which I think is like playing a triplet rhythm. It's like, bah, bah, bah. So it's keeping the song moving. You have, you know, the nice percussion, which is just supporting the song, which is good. The lyrics are kind of funny, and I'm like, what? As in like kind of cheeky, like cheeky lyrics. But when he's like, yeah, I will find you if you break up with me. I was like, okay. I think you like the person too much. Clearly, like, and I like you. It's like an old western, like the piano. Walk into an old pub and this piano would be like that.
And it's nice when you believe me. Really stand it, I'd admit that I was wrong. I wouldn't
definitely get the feeling that the character's the one that likes the person too much, you know? That was a funny one. I was kind of off about the guess story-wise, but you know, again, what's new? The next one is called Tell Me What You See. Let's see what they're gonna tell me what they see. That doesn't make sense. Okay.
Let me take your heart. I will prove your eyes now. Tell me what you see. The clouds may be, time will pass away. If you trust in me, I'll make bright your day.
That's sweet.
Tell me what you see. Don't you realize? Tell me what you see.
That tambourine went. Oh, that bass drum.
You try to see that I'm trying to get.
There's a percussion going bzzz. I think it's like when they run the wooden stick on that metal thing, it's like bzzz, bzzz. I can just hear it subtly. It's quite enjoyable. Like, it's just like little things like that when your ear picks up. You're like, oh, that's fun. I like how they chose to add an extra little thing there.
It is no surprise now. What you see is me. Tell me what you see.
That's nice. They have all the harmonies and then they strip it away, the percussion away, and then they boop, 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 you know, that's wrong, but they have the guitar melody. And then coming in with like that bass drum that's really heavy, like it's got a, you know, bass drums cannot have a very heavy tone or quality, but this one's like a deep one and it kind of like, oh, brings the energy back in after that absence of percussion and vocals. Yeah, tambourine coming back in.
Listen to me one. Open up your eyes now. Tell me what you see. What you see is me.
I like the choice of harmonizing hmms. Don't know if I've heard that before, like just in general. Interesting. I like that one. That was joyful. I think generally songs that create a sort of atmosphere for me are the ones that tend to pull me in more. I don't know, but I really enjoyed that one. This one is called I've Just Seen a Face, and I'm not guaranteeing, but I'm hoping the lyrics are going to be like, I've just seen a face and it's the most beautiful face I've ever seen and it is you and I love you. That's my guess. Ooh.
I've just seen a face.
Okay.
Forget the time or place where we.
I'm sorry, I'm acknowledging that all sounded like very classical guitar, like finger picking. I'm like, I wish I could say more. I'm not a guitarist, I'm a terrible guitarist, but that sounded really like intricate, and this sounded like there was quite a few melodies occurring just in that instance, just there. Yeah.
We just met, she's just a girl for me, and I want all the world to see we've met. Another day I might have looked the other way, and I'd have never been away. I'll dream of her tonight. Yes, I am falling, and she keeps calling. And I have missed things and kept out of sight, but other girls were never quite like this.
That bass really helps add the chord structure. Like, I know you have the guitar and the rhythm creating the chord, but that walking bass, boom, boom, just really, I think with that, if that bass wasn't there, I don't think it would be working so well. Like, it's really executed well, incredibly simple, but oh.
Yes, I'm falling, and she keeps calling me back.
Yeah. I really like this.
I've just seen her face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. She's just a girl for me, and I want all the world to see we.
Oh, sweet. Some harmonies to add the extra energy.
Falling, yes, I'm falling, and she keeps calling me back again.
Oh! Do you know what's odd? the concept of like having a fast acoustic guitar playing with a bass with like singing in harmony is like none of these ingredients are unique things, but that song has a very unique quality to it, and I liked that one. The tempo of it added a sense of like urgency to the matter of like, you know, I'm falling and this girl is like great and I'm like, I don't know. And then the drums were just used really sparingly, and you add the percussive, I think it was a maraca or like an egg shaker or something, that adds that like high pitch extra energy, and then they had the harmonies to add the energy, and they strip it away just to the verse, and it's quite fast vocally, and I can imagine playing it's quite fast. Oh, that's a good one. Yesterday, I know it, I love it, let's get to it.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. I believe in yesterday.
Oh, so pretty.
Not half the man I used to be. Oh, and yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, no, she wouldn't say. Love for yesterday.
Oh, it's so beautiful. So you have simple acoustic guitar, incredible beautiful melody. It's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like, and then you have the strings. You can hear the cello like quite considerably, and then they mirror the melody of the vocals later on. And oh, it's like, no, I think I was reading that this is the most covered song ever. I don't know if that's still up to date, but you can see why it's so beautiful. Oh.
Love was such an easy game to play. Oh, I believe in yesterday. I don't know, she wouldn't say.
And the lyrics are so
Oh, yesterday, yesterday. Easy game to play.
Oh, it's so pretty. I know I've said it, I've heard it before, but I don't know if I've ever actually sat down and listened to all of it as a whole. So you have just now the high violin just doing a drone essentially, like it's holding that one note, allowing everything to move underneath, and and then at the end of the section, before going back into like the verse, like he does his vocals, he hums down to like re-enter into the new section. Tell me, in your opinion, why you think Yesterday is so good, because I actually would love to know why you think it is.
I need a place to hide away. Oh,
And the counter melody, keeping it going. There are, you know, I know this sounds douchey of me, but I really do think sometimes music is the closest thing to magic, because some things just can't be explained. I know you can break down a song and be like, this is the key they're in and the mode they're in, and they use this and that, which is very important, and there's totally validity in that. But I also think there's this whole other emotional, magical level where it's just like some things just work, and it's just the beauty of music. Clearly like that one. The last one on the album is called Dizzy Miss Lizzy. Not written by them, it was written by Larry Williams. So I'm going to guess it's the last song. It's going to be upbeat rock, just to like make people feel good about like this, like upbeat about the end of the album. Okay. Ow! Classic. And the cowbell and the rock and the piano going up and down on the guitar. Solo. You got like an organ going up and down. album number 5, nearly halfway there. I was thinking, let me know what your thoughts are on this, that once I listen to the 6th album, because I've seen some comments in the other videos and I can maybe say like what my top 10 songs are at this point. I don't know if this is something that will interest you. If it is, you can just let me know. If not, that's fine. But clearly Yesterday is a top contender for that one. Don't worry, I'll listen to the 2 other singles in another video, just, you know, if you want something a bit more shorter to watch during your day. I can't speak. That yeah, I can't speak, words are all gone. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.